Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. President-elect Biden is going to release a $1.5 trillion, yes, a $1.5 trillion stimulus package today, and he's hoping to get bipartisan support so the Democrats don't just jam that through the House and the Senate. But what is more interesting and why I wanted to make this video is because there seems to be a big misunderstanding that is brewing about the $2,000 stimulus checks. In this video, I'm going to talk about the $2,000 stimulus check misunderstanding, which could actually become a political problem for President-elect Biden. Now, keep in mind, President-elect Biden has consistently said that he's a proponent of $2,000 stimulus checks, but $600 stimulus checks have already gone out. So again, let me be clear. $600 stimulus checks have already gone out. And President-elect Biden said that he wants to do $2,000 stimulus checks. So a lot of people are now expecting the $2,000 stimulus checks to be on top of the $600 stimulus checks, which would bring the total amount to $2,600. But what the Biden economic plan is going to include is going to be $1,400 stimulus checks on top of the $600 stimulus checks, which would then bring the total amount up to $2,000. So this does present a political problem for Biden because a lot of people are going to be expecting $2,000 stimulus checks. And when they don't get $2,000 stimulus checks, they're going to be complaining that President-elect Biden did not fulfill his promise. Now, I know this sounds like this is extremely important, obviously, because for many of us, it's about putting food on the table. It's about making rent. It's about keeping the lights on. We need quick cash now. We need money in order to be able to pay our bills. But for a lot of us, the difference between $2,000 extra and $1,400 extra is significant. It's significant, and this could lead to concern. This could lead to people saying, well, Biden is not fulfilling his promises. But I did want to be clear, and I have to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure if the Biden camp has done a very good job explaining this, because President-elect Biden has consistently said $2,000 stimulus check. So think about it. If you're told you're going to get a $2,000 stimulus check, you expect a $2,000 stimulus check. But on the other hand, if you're told that you'll get a total of $2,000 and you've already got $600, which means you're supposed to get the extra $1,400. You see, that's a different expectation. Your mind is now expecting something different. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of this, because this is a very unusual situation and a political dilemma, if you will, for the Biden administration. In fact, you'll see this article on your screen that was just published by the Huffington Post that says Biden to unveil a $1.5 trillion economic stimulus package, and this will include a lot of resources, including money for the vaccine rollout as well as the economic recovery. Now, according to reporting from the Huffington Post, the incoming administration will work with Congress on the quick stimulus package after Biden takes office on the 20th of January, that is next Wednesday, although the impeachment of Trump threatens to consume lawmakers in the initial weeks. Now, this is the important comment published by the Washington Post. The stimulus package has a price tag above $1.5 trillion and includes a commitment for $1,400 stimulus checks, according to sources that provided this information to the Washington Post. So, Biden is expected to commit to partner with private companies to increase the number of Americans getting vaccinated. Now, here's the important thing. For those of us who are expecting $2,000 stimulus checks, I do want to make sure that you understand that what the Biden stimulus proposal is going to include is going to be an additional $1,400 on top of the $600 that have already been received. Now, I know some people are going to be like, where's my $2,000? $2,000 was promised. And I get that. And to be completely honest with you, from a messaging standpoint, I do believe that this should have, could have, and going forward should be clarified immediately by the Biden team, because otherwise I know that there are going to be a lot of unhappy people. I understand that politically we can expect others to say, well, you're not fulfilling your promise, and you're not providing the kind of stimulus you need. But on the other hand, there will be many among us who are like, listen, I get it. I already got $600. I'm going to get an extra $1,400. I want to know where you stand. Which part of the camp are you in? Are you in the camp that says, well, I should be getting $2,000 and it should be raining money? Check this out. It's raining money, isn't it? It's raining money. Or you're of the camp that says, wait a minute, I got the $600 and now I'm getting an extra $1,400. So I got a total of $2,000. Let me know in which camp you are in the comment section below. Also, according to the Huffington Post, there seems to be a significant focus on underserved communities. A transition official told the Huffington Post, I think you will see a real emphasis on these underserved communities where there is a lot of hard work to do. Now, it looks like a president like Biden is going to announce this package, among many other things, in a primetime address this evening. There's going to be a primetime address this evening, and he will essentially be trying to rise above this political drama that is engulfing Washington, D.C. Now, in a statement in the past 24 hours, President-elect Biden has said this. This is what he has said. I hope that the Senate leadership will find a way to deal with their constitutional responsibilities of impeachment while also working on the other urgent business of this nation. By the way, the other urgent business includes, number one, confirmation of Biden's cabinet picks. So again, confirmation of Biden's cabinet picks. Number two, passing the stimulus proposals, because this new stimulus proposal, this new $1.5 trillion stimulus proposal is going to be very important. So again, number one, confirmation of Biden's cabinet picks. Number two, passing the $1.5 trillion stimulus proposal. This is the urgent business for the United States Senate, because this has to make its way from the House through the Senate to President-elect Biden's desk for signature, and at that point it becomes law. Now, I want our viewers and subscribers to know that Biden has in the past said that the stimulus proposal would be, I quote, in the trillions of dollars. Yep, in the trillions of dollars. And he did say that spending more money now, even more than we've already spent, would be better for the long-term economic recovery because of all the shutdowns that are taking place as a result of this pandemic. The Democrats have wanted billions of dollars to speed up vaccine distribution, which fortunately is happening, along with money to reopen schools and money for state and local government. So all of this is indeed going to be part of the Biden proposal, because a lot of teachers, police officers, and healthcare workers have been impacted, and local governments have had to lay off many of these individuals. So the idea is to bring them back into the workforce and get us back recovering economically. Now, keep in mind that the incoming White House economic advisor for President-elect Biden, Brian Deese, told Reuters in the past 24 hours that the president-elect would ask Congress to pass immediate stimulus measures and then turn to longer-term recovery measures like infrastructure, like healthcare, towards the end of the year. And here's reporting on your screen from Steve Leisman, who works for CNBC, and Steve is quoting Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman. We could be back to the old economic peak fairly soon and surpass it. There's a lot to be optimistic about the US economy. This is very encouraging. This is the Federal Reserve Chairman saying we are going to come back and be stronger than before. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You'll get a link to all of our resources, including the Huffington Post article and this tweet from Steve Leisman from CNBC, in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. In case you're new to my channel, I encourage you to actually check out my video. This is my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I have the fortune, the honor, the privilege of living the American dream. I am a proud patriot, and I can tell you that we live in highly unusual times, and I do want to share something with our community. For me, it's not about the red or the blue, it's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm American. Now, whenever I say something that is remotely anti-Trump, because of the strong feelings that Trump elicits, I'm called a Democrat. Whenever I say something against House Speaker Pelosi or against President-elect Biden, which I will say in the future, because they are bound to have missteps and make mistakes, I'm called a Republican. Our country is so unique, is so diverse, is so powerful that it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter whether we are Democrats or Republicans, and we should call out stuff as we see it. I promise you, I will call out both sides of the aisle, and that is what makes this channel not red, not blue, but about the red, white, and blue. We are not Democrats, we are not Republicans, we are all Americans, and we are all Americans first. We all want what's best for the country. Just because something is happening that is wrong on one side, you can't take something that's wrong on the other side to justify another wrong. This is not about comparing one wrong about the other. This is just about calling stuff out as we see it, and that is what I'm going to do on my channel. I will always tell you the truth wherever the truth might lead us. The truth is actually going to lead us in some good places, I believe, in 2021, but it's also going to lead us in some unsavory places. But I can promise you that I will tell you the truth because I have a lot of respect for my audience and I have a lot of integrity. I'm going to speak whatever I feel honestly about. I'm not going to try and toe the line when something is so dramatic that it requires someone to take a stand. I'm not going to try and get every sort of viewer because for me, honestly, this channel is a labor of love. I have businesses, I have real estate that essentially, gives me what I need. This channel is a labor of love. This channel is a byproduct of truth, byproduct of integrity. And hopefully, you're getting some value out of it. Remember, we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. If you want to get on our SMS alerts list, simply get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. So send that message to the number 70000. You'll get added to our SMS alerts list going forward. You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. And then you can get added to our email list going forward. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want. No worries about that. Once you're on our lists, you'll be able to get breaking news and alerts from us. You'll get important information about any training programs that we might release going forward. So make sure you get on our list. I would really appreciate that. If you learned something new from this video, please share this video with 2 friends or family members. That's 2 friends or family members. You'll always get a link to all of our resources in the description section below. So make sure you check out the description section below. Follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. So make sure to follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. The unique thing about Twitter is you'll know in real time what I'm reading and you'll be able to see my retweets in real time. The unique thing about our Twitter community is it's growing very rapidly, and I encourage you to follow me on Twitter. Also, if you learned something new from this video, please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. I would really appreciate that. Please comment below. One of the things I'm especially proud about is our community. Our community is growing, it's respectful, it's bipartisan. So definitely comment below and become a part of our growing community. Thank you so much for watching. Please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time.